Hey everyone, Co-Pilot here, and last time on Feddie Scum, I became the proud godfather of a beautiful baby boy. Johnny, if you're listening, Daddy loves you. We got a total of 5 seconds of rest before the sweet thralls of war beckoned us to partake in its sweet, sweet glory. We were collectively kicking too much ass before resident dickheads of the shitstream team decided to get in our way. Luckily, Lieutenant Gether told them where to stick it. Maybe one day he'll teach me to deliver some sick burns. That is, if he ever forgives me for almost shooting him with a missile. I'm sure he will.
There are no soldiers in Zeon, so we are certain to be victorious in this war!
Y'all are still engaged in a dogfight over the bay. The Gaw is still making a beeline toward the Inverness. The dops are a bit thinner than they used to be, and so you can pretty easily pick apart targets. That brings me to one of my first changes I want to make. So in an effort to make it a little bit crunchier, I wanted to add initiative instead of it being free flow like a lot of Powered by the Apocalypse games. So if you could each roll for me and act quickly using reflexes, and that'll determine your turn order. All right, so what I have at the moment is Lone Star 10, Mad Gun 8, Co-Pilot 7, Tiny 6. Previously, I tried squads, basically grouping enemies together, treating them like one enemy. I didn't really like how that turned out. I might try it again in the future, but for now, we're going to break them into individual enemies once again. And I'm going to introduce something that a lot of most Powered by the Apocalypse games do, but they each do it differently. So these would be specific consequences for hard moves and soft moves, and that would be like complete failures and or misses, and mixed successes would generally bring a soft move. So this means that I have more limited choices of what to do when you fail a roll or when you have a mixed success in combat. Now, one of those things is going to be dealing you damage. And unlike regular combat, you don't get to evade. And so if you fail, I can choose for one of the enemies who haven't gone yet to make an attack against you, basically use their turn and hit you. In the future, we might do one evade per turn, and you could evade a hard move or a soft move. But generally, Powered by the Apocalypse does not want you dodging hard moves in that kind of a way. Okay, a DOP fighter, one of the ones that were scattered by the entrance of the Slipstream squad, doubles back around and is going to make an attack at Mad Gun. So this one's going to fire missiles at you. So you have a pair of missiles going in your direction.
A pair of missiles? So that would be two, right?
Yes, a pair means two.
So it means he's able to shoot 2 missiles while I'm only able to shoot 1. That's not very fair.
That's a pair of bullshit, Adam.
I agree. That's not very fair, Adam.
Bug seal.
They have this advanced technology that lets them shoot 2 missiles at once.
I mean, you have quad Vulcans, and so whenever you fire your Vulcans, you're firing 4. They have...
That's 2 pairs.
They have dual Vulcans, and so instead of firing 4, they fire 2. And so really their missiles, they're counted as a single attack, but effectively it's firing 1 from either missile pod. And the same goes for yours. When you make a missile attack, you are firing multiple missiles.
See, that's just a fucking waste now. You're wasting fucking missiles.
So you have a missile heading in your direction, Mad Gun.
Oh, that's much better. It's
what do you do?
Easier to dodge.
It's going to be the exact same difficulty to dodge.
Oh, well, I mean, it's just, it's 1 versus 2, you know what I mean?
It's just, it
1
is,
versus 2.
It is Flavor text. It's literally flavor text.
We'll find flavor away.
They are making a missile attack toward you, and that missile attack involves 2 missiles. It is no stronger than them firing a single missile.
All right.
I mean-
well, either way, you said are they flying to? Okay, so what direction am I flying in, and which way are the missiles flying at me?
Relative to your position, in front of the GAW attack carrier, they are bearing down on you.
So that means they're either above me or in front.
They are above you, heading down at you.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna pull up and fly straight at the missiles and accelerate.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Gonna
And
take
so-
them head on.
What are you doing, Mad Gun?
Are you mad?
Like a gun.
With guns.
You're gunning for them like you're mad.
I don't know if this would still count as daring, but now that I'm facing the missiles, I'm gonna try to shoot the missiles with a missile.
I mean, yes, and we've also done that before. So
Oh, wow, you want me to be fucking original every episode, huh? Fine. I'm gonna try to fly, and while I'm flying, I'm gonna try to like hit the missile, like not the head of the missile, but like the body of the missile with the wing of my ship.
No.
And send it off course.
Slap it. Slap it with your wing.
no. That is.
That's pretty daring, dude.
It's ridiculously daring.
All right, so can I go back to being unoriginal now?
Okay. All right.
So can I shoot the missile, or am I going to
Yeah,
tap it with my wing?
You can shoot the missile, and that is take a risk because you're not moving out of the way. You're trying to shoot it before it hits you.
I rolled a 2 and a 6 with my +2 modifier. It's 10.
It's a 10. That's a success. So you successfully shoot the missiles and foil their attack.
You did it!
Been a lot cooler if I just tapped it with my fucking wing, but
Yeah, that'd be cool if you slapped it.
I want to make that comment and be like, "Hey, Lieutenant, it would have been a lot cooler if you slapped the missile with your wing, but I'm just a rookie, whatever."
I would have done it.
I'm not going to comment.
All right. Lone Star, you are next in the turn order.
All right, time to slap some missiles. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
So
shit.
there are a number of dots you could target. Quite a few of them, actually.
Okay.
Too many, actually.
And there's also a GAW attack carrier, which is giant.
Okay.
It's really fucking huge.
It's pretty much just
it would
a
be-
giant dog.
It would be your primary target.
Yeah, the DOP fighters, are any of them paying any attention to me right now?
Not at the moment, no.
Cool. I want to fly closer to the, what's it called?
GAW.
The GAW. I want to get closer to the GAW and try to maybe observe and see if there's a weak spot. Can I do that? Is there a cool move for that?
Yes. So if you go to your moves section, you can use search. I think that would be applicable here. Search uses sight.
All right, let's do it. Here I go. I'm looking with my eyes. 4.
Is that with a modifier and everything?
Hold on. What can I use other
Sight.
than? Is there anything other than sight? Anything, please.
That would be what you need to use to search. So if you rolled a 4 and you have,
I couldn't feel around with my wings. It's
Can't chime your way out of
Read
this
it like
one,
Braille.
Lone Star.
Yeah. All right. So
All
you
right.
rolled a
Yikes.
4. So that
Yes.
means I get to make a hard move toward you. So you fly close to the GAW. You try to you're trying to find a spot to aim a missile. Hopefully inflict as much damage as you possibly can. And you're scanning, and you're getting a little bit nervous because you're taking too long. You know you're taking too long. You can't find anything. You can't find a good spot. You can't find where, I think it was Tiny's missile, last session, hit and actually blew a small hole. And while you're looking, the GAW attack carrier fires back in your direction with its anti-air, some of its anti-air guns.
okay.
So let's resolve that damage. Okay. Ooh, your armor is pretty bad at
what
the
are you talking
moment.
about?
That means the damage is just gonna hit you. AA's fairly weak, so you are going to remove 2 hull points. You take the hit. All right. Your saberfish. It's not doing so well. There's smoke. There's some sparks.
Oh, never mind. I was looking at my action moves, but they don't really help me here.
But yeah, go ahead and reduce your hull points by 2. How many do you have left?
2.
Ooh. So you might want to land on the Inverness and get repairs.
That's what I'm gonna do. All right, can I do that now?
Yeah, you can head in that direction, but you probably want to tell your squad that you want to do that.
All right, guys, I need to get some repairs done. BRB.
All right, Lone Star. Make sure they fix you up.
Oh yeah, they'll fix me up good.
Don't worry, I'll take your share of the work.
Good. You need to compensate, for the lack of work you've been doing.
He's gonna shoot you, Lone Star. Be careful.
All right, kids, we need to
Fucking
focus.
wing slap you.
Hey, every time we do something cool, can we do like a good game wing slap?
Wing slap.
Just fucking wing high five.
Oh god. You're just gonna
Just gonna like
Take
touch
one
the
damage
tips
each
of your
time.
wings, just the tips.
just the tips of your wings.
Just the
tips.
tips.
Yeah. You're gonna damage so many fucking saberfish by just doing
Yeah, I'm
stupid
actually not
shit.
for this at all because I'm gonna be the one who has to fix this.
Okay. Next is Topper. Lieutenant Topper, also known as Slipstream Bobcat.
Hate that guy.
Oh man.
Fuck Topper. I don't say that in character.
Yeah, he kind of outranks you. So, he's going to shoot at a Dop. He will use Vulcans. He sees you peeling off Lone Star, and he says, let me think of something for him to say. The good part about being the GM is I can just pause reality while I think of a smart comeback or quippy line to say.
Just
The
grab a
bad
Snickers
part
or
is,
whatever.
no matter how long I wait, I'll never be cool enough to come up with a really good one.
Keeping that in there. Proof.
Man, I'm really coming up with nothing here. Yeah, I want him to shit on you, but I don't want him to shit on you too hard. I want it to be kind of half,
Kind of snarky.
Maybe he doesn't have a comeback.
Okay, all right. So maybe we can
he's
say
a-
this.
he's
Maybe we
afraid.
can say Topper starts to say, yeah, come back when you find some courage, but like stops at like, yeah, come, and just start, decides to not say that.
I'm just gonna go, good one.
You are heavily damaging this man's fragile sense of masculinity.
All right, kid, come on, that's enough.
Okay. Anyways, he deals damage to a Dop and then backs off of giving you a snarky remark. Okay, Madgun, it is now your turn. You're not reacting to a Dop anymore.
All right, well, what happened to the Dop that was in front of me?
It's still there.
All right, well, we're flying at each other, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly directly at him, right? You understand? And I'm gonna
Okay.
smack him with my wing.
No, stop! He's just gonna die.
While I'm flying at this guy, I'm just gonna unload on him with my Vulcan. Straight
Okay.
bursts. As many
And you're-
bursts as I can possibly fire,
And
My craft's a little old, so I might not even get one off.
I think you have quad Vulcans on the tin cod. Yeah, you have quad Vulcans. Okay, I want to clarify here. If your Vulcans, even if your Vulcans completely destroy this Dop to utter refuse, it will still be refuse that is in your way and falling toward you, and that you are flying directly at.
I can handle it.
Okay. All right.
I still have a
Right,
melodrama
fuck
mood.
you.
All right. Go ahead and make. Well, I would say, yeah, make your attack. Go ahead and make your attack.
I'm sending you a screenshot.
I don't need a screenshot.
Okay, well, I just want you to know I rolled a 6 and a 5 plus 2, 13.
Okay. All right.
Wait, you were going to send him a screenshot of your dice to, like, prove something?
Yes.
You know, you can just put your dice however you want and just take a picture of it.
No, I'm
he's-
using the dice
he's-
roller and it keeps the history.
Oh, okay. I thought you were rolling actual physical dice.
No, I believe you because we're friends, and friends don't lie to each other.
Nope, never.
Is that what's real?
Jack
Yes.
doesn't have any friends.
Get away from your mic, you psychopath.
You've seen my my relationship area, wherever it is on this. Where is it? I guess
Okay.
I don't
Your
have it.
relationship area.
Yeah, I guess.
No,
I guess
I have not. No, I have not seen your relationship area. I have not seen your relationship area.
It's not on this character sheet, so I guess I don't have any relations.
Oh.
Yeah, I could have. Oh yeah, here they are. Relationships.
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
You're not on there, so.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
We could have put
Everybody
the
else
DM
is.
on there.
No, you can't put the DM on there.
I'll
Stop.
put the DM on my character sheet.
No.
What would the relationship be? -4?
Minus 80.
-80. Always trying to kill me.
Yeah. Okay, so your Vulcans tear into that dump, and you what did I say earlier? Render it into utter refuse?
Yeah, what about that?
Yeah, you do that.
Okay.
That happens. You
Uh-huh.
tear them apart. And so that dot fighter, the cockpit visibly in flames, falling directly at you now.
Okay. I move out of the way.
Nice.
Yeah, you just do that. I like how this game works, where you do things without rolling or consequences.
I just want to list lazily to the right and have it miss me. And
No, you're gonna have to act quickly.
8.
Is that a total for act quickly, or is
That is a total with no pluses because act quickly is reflex, isn't it? Smarts and
it's either reflex or smarts, but in this case it would be reflex.
Yeah, so I don't have any pluses because I have no reflex, so I rolled a solid 8.
Okay, that's going to be a mixed success. The burning pile of garbage that was the dot fighter passes on your right side and touches, basically just the tip of your wing.
Hell yeah.
But it
Nice.
does damage that corner of the wing. So give yourself
5 damage.
no.
Let's go -1 armor and minus
Yeah,
2 hull points, you think?
No, I was just going to go for armor and lower the
Alright.
armor to 3.
Alright, that works.
Next in the turn order is Darty,
30.
also known
Yeah.
Darty. No, her I don't know why I'm calling her by her first name. Her last name is Kilgore. It's way more awesome. I don't.
So that's what everybody calls her.
Yeah, probably, because who would call someone Kilgore? It's like just giving them a free,
would call
high
someone-
five.
Darty. I call her Scorpion Slipstream Stream.
Slipstream
stain.
Scorpion.
Yeah, that's what I
Shit
call
stain
her.
scorpion. That's what I call her behind her back.
She's going to fire at a DOP. She's going to use missiles. All right. So she sends out a large missile, and it hits a DOP, explodes. DOP
Wow.
is not doing. DOP isn't going down, but DOP is definitely less courageous about the fight. Next would be that DOP she just attacked. That DOP is going to
Suicide.
Actually, he starts to make a beeline for Darty, starts to fire his Vulcans, but quits kind of halfway through a full burst and pulls off and starts going back to the Gaul. All right, it is co-pilot's turn.
Okay. Let's see. I was gonna give Lone Star some cover fire, but can I give it in the direction of that DOP that's breaking off?
Yeah, you can just attack the DOP if you want to just attack the DOP.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Do you want
I'ma
to shoot it
shoot
with
it up.
Vulcans or a missile? Or What?
Large missile.
Large missile.
Large missile.
Okay. Make your attack.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And 11. So that's a full success. All right. You hit that dop that was running away, and it blows up from behind. And you see its wings go in opposite directions. That is a dop.
Like
that
they
is
just
a dop
shoot out
down.
from the body. I'm gonna be like,
brown dop down.
I'm gonna hit on the intercom and be like, you're welcome. I mean, fuck.
It's like, that was my kill.
You
All
should have killed it then.
I was trying to.
Yeah, fucking annoying victory horns. We now have a dop. That dop is going to attack you, co-pilot.
Oh shit.
Yep. It's going to fire Vulcans at you.
I would like to roll for sight and see if I could maybe like preemptively see that they're coming and just take like a sharp left or something. Does that work?
I think you could act quickly, but you could use smarts or reflexes. In this case, I think it would work. Smarts would be like you've been keeping a good
I'll use
track
smarts.
of where. Okay, been keeping good track of where everyone is.
Yes, by my calculations, if I shoot the missile at this one will try to hit me.
I'll be ready for it.
I'll be ready for it.
If I'm not Poindexter McCo-pilot.
I got a 12.
Damn.
Man, you're rolling really good. All right, you successfully evade the Vulcans, and they actually continue past you and hit the Gaul. They don't do much; they're Vulcan rounds, but they still hit the Gaul. There's a DOP, similar to the one that turned back earlier. You see this one basically move from an obvious, advantageous position trying to get around you guys to making a beeline for the Gaul. And now it is the Gaul's turn. You hear like a loud, kind of almost like a horn, like a horn. Hey, dude, no, not that kind of horn. No, and then you hear a voice. It's coming from the Gaul. And let me pick a voice for this guy.
Hey guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up? I'm the Gaul dude.
It's kind of cool. I'm the guy with the Gaul. Oh, no.
Guy with the Gaul.
Yeah, I'm that
Gaul
guy.
with the Gaul, the bang.
All right. You hear... This is Lieutenant Commander Sturgeon. The Xeon Earth Attack Force.
Why are you named after a fish?
You can't talk to him. He's speaking over a speaker.
Why is he named after a fish?
There actually is a reason for it. Ignore it for now.
We'll find out later.
You
He
actually
is a fish.
You actually could.
Plot twist.
You could gather why I went with the name Sturgeon already.
Because of the Gundam naming scheme, yeah.
Okay, no, not actually.
Totally.
No.
That's it.
Because it fits in the Gundam
obsession with
universe.
fish, of course.
Sure, everything fits in the Gundam universe. Yeah, every stupid name fits in the Gundam universe. Matt's go-to. God. Okay, where was I? Earth Federation forces, lay down your arms, land your fighters, and you will be treated as prisoners of war. Refuse to do so, and die.
Oh, where do we lay down our arms? We're in the sky, sir.
You can't. Obviously, you can't answer him. It's just he's blaring this over the speaker.
He's bullshitting.
He's just being a dick.
Okay, I mean you're completely entitled to your takes. Your hot takes.
I don't like them being called takes. I want them to be called something else.
Truths.
Oh.
Cold
We need to
truths.
rally together and take him down.
All right. So that will be the end of the first turn. And that puts us back up at Lone Star.
I charge the
Lone Star.
lieutenant. I'm just kidding.
So Lone Star, you have you've landed on the Inverness without
All right.
much trouble, even though it's it's a bit of an issue. And Lieutenant J.G. Gran and a few of their mechanics with them, basically once you're moved over to the side, they start trying to do their best to fix what's broken on your aircraft.
Which is most of it.
Which is a good bit of it. I'm not gonna lie, it's not pretty. What did yours look like again? Do you remember?
Yeah, it had the teeth and it had the eyes and the flames and shit.
Okay, well, it has a lot of holes in it now.
The missing teeth, black eye,
Black.
doused flames and shit.
Yeah, it's just like it's charred timber that looks slightly moist. It's a really good paint job.
Thank
but
you.
it's no longer flames.
Oh.
It's like a Bob Ross, wet forest kind of painting. Okay. Lieutenant J.G. Gran, knocks on your cockpit. If you have it shut. If you have it open and you're already out, then I guess he doesn't.
Okay, I'll open it.
Okay. Gran says, they need your help over here. It's gonna be a while. We're getting you out there as quickly as we can.
What's the problem?
Sorry.
Come on, spit it out. What's the problem? We don't have time.
They're trying to ready some anti-air missiles for personnel to fire from the deck of the ship. They need help moving boxes of those missiles onto the deck.
All right, you
And
got it.
We are very short-handed, and so since it's gonna be a while, go do that.
All right, so I jump out all anime style. I run
And
towards the
Yeah,
place where
and
I
he
need to do that.
pats you on the back.
Naruto
Says,
run.
good job out
Yeah,
there.
Naruto
Good
run.
job. You Naruto run. Jesus Christ.
That's how Lone Star runs.
That's
Let's
just
make
how
that
I run.
canon
I have
right now.
I was not raised right.
You weren't. You were raised on Crunchyroll.
I even
and
make
ramen.
the running sound with my mouth.
All right. Well, before you said you were going to do that, Grand pats you on the back and says, "Good job out there," and then you just kind of Naruto run away.
I don't even acknowledge it. He probably shakes his head after he said that. He's like, fuck.
It's like I regret that.
Why did I encourage this kid?
I wasted my one heartfelt thanks on the one person who wouldn't appreciate it. So, you rush over to the far side of the deck, and sure enough, you see a lot of sailors readying these big fucking crates. Struggling with them.
Okay.
There's only seemed to be two of them lifting, so if you were going to help them out, you could you can help them out directly in a very obvious way by helping them carry it, or you could try to find some other way to speed up the process of moving these arms and munitions to the deck.
I'm gonna try to find another more efficient way to move them. Would I just roll for sight for that to try to look for?
If you know what you're looking for.
Okay.
If you have an idea of what you think might speed up the process, you can look for one.
I'm gonna look for some kind of. Okay, so how far are we moving it?
So you're basically moving it from an enclosed area in the building structure that comes off the deck into the command deck, and out onto the deck where other sailors are going to load the missiles and fire them. So I would prefer if... Man, I can't give an example without giving you an idea, and then I don't want you to go with that default idea.
Uh-huh.
But if you were like, oh, there's this thing that if it was around, it would be very helpful with moving shit from to fro.
Like a forklift.
Yes.
Some kind of lift.
Or something
Well,
similar.
Okay,
Maybe
see,
with
I was
multiple
thinking-
wheels.
Yeah, I was thinking something more MacGyver-y because I thought if something like that was lying around, he would just instantly be like,
A pallet
let's
jack."
use that. Yeah.
Please do not use fucking a paperclip
Well, I'm
and
going-
gum
yeah.
and MacGyver these missiles somewhere across
Okay,
the deck
okay.
of the ship.
Well, yeah, I'll just look around for some kind of, lifting device then. Some kind of, like you said, something with wheels or something that
All right.
can lift.
Well, roll search. You're going to be searching the building area of the deck for a forklift that you think you know is there. You think you know where it's at.
All right, and any kind of bonuses to add to that? Core stats or anything?
It adds sight. Search adds sight.
Oh. All right. 8.
Okay. Yeah, so you find the forklift, but you also find the reason why they weren't using it. And it seems like in the hasty getaway, it's kind of like jammed itself, up against a crate and a wall, and it's kind of just stuck there unless you try to maneuver it out. And so
A crate's
can-
got it stuck?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna try to be fucking badass and just smash the crate out of my way.
All right, so you're attacking
What is
the
this?
crate.
Legends of Zelda?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, it is. Let's
it-
do this.
Okay, use brute force is what you're going to do.
Okay.
Because it's not an enemy. So use your body to see if you can manhandle this crate from sandwiching the forklift against the wall.
I'm gonna make this crate my bitch.
Okay.
Fuck, I dropped my dice.
He didn't drop his dice. He missed the box
I
completely.
rolled it right, like, just an inch away from where I was trying to roll it. All right, 5.
5's your total?
Yeah.
Do you have any bonuses for sight?
Fuck
for
no.
body?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, after pushing the crate, you realize, like, okay, well, if a group of like 5 or 6 sailors couldn't do this, I'm probably not going to do this. So you start, you notice a sailor coming back for a box.
Mm-hmm.
You can help him carry.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay.
Or wait, no, I could fucking ask him to help me fucking break this box. Let's have one more go at it.
But more important,
It takes 2. Let's do it.
All right. He's like,
Tango.
me and the other guys tried, but okay, buddy. If you think you can do it. All right.
met Lone Star.
Okay, hold on. Come on. 9. Wait, is that... Yeah, 9. That's good, right?
No, it's still mixed.
9's a mixed,
Yeah,
but
man.
I will say you have someone else helping you. But
He rolled a
since
12,
you're-
I heard.
Since you're since you're pushing a thing that you clearly could not move beforehand, I'm gonna say take 1 harm. You kind of push yourself and like pull something a little bit. Take 1 harm.
Okay.
So go
Ow.
up to your human health. Your human health and -1 from that.
All right.
From your current human health.
Oh. Oops, fuck. Shit. All right.
Watching that happen, it's hilarious.
Okay. There we go.
Okay. All right.
Ow. Did I do it?
Yes, you do it. Yeah. That
Hell
is
yeah,
the
first try. I say that next to the guy. Like, because
Yeah,
he
he's
didn't
like,
see
"Wow."
me fail earlier.
Like, wow, very impressive. Okay, that's gonna speed things. That's really gonna speed things along. All right, and he starts helping you like load things onto the forklift.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
What's this guy's name?
I don't have a name for him. Do you want to name him?
I want his
Johnny.
name. Let's name him. I'm going to name him Flounder. Since we're going
Flounder?
the fish route.
Okay. This is,
Sergeant. Or no. He's
No,
just
this
a
is-
private, right?
Yeah, this is private.
Private Flounder.
Okay.
That's his first name.
be like- It would be Seaman Flounder
Seaman Flounder.
or Seaman Recruit, Seaman
Is
Apprentice.
he friend zoned by a
Oh
girl
yeah,
named Ariel?
I did
think so.
say
You did mention something like
sailor. I did
You
say
did
sailor.
say sailor.
So
Get it
yeah,
right.
he would be Seaman Flounder, which is
I like
fucking horrible.
Or you can just
Seaman
call him
Flounder.
Petty Officer Flounder. How about that?
Petty Officer Flounder? Okay, alright.
Or Sailor Flounder.
It sounds like a Sailor Moon
Sailor
character,
Moon,
like
Sailor Mars, Sailor Flounder.
the least popular of a Sailor Moon character.
Like we're going with the planet
You're
theme.
gonna call us ensigns and lieutenant junior grades and shit. You gotta go by the rest.
Okay, alright. And you say Petty Officer or Seaman, right?
Oh, well,
Seaman.
seaman. It goes seaman recruit, which is the lowest. Apprentice, seaman. Petty officer, 3rd class, 2nd class, 1st class, chief petty officer.
Hey, he's my pet. I get to name him. He's Seaman Flounder.
Okay, alright. He's
Okay.
Seaman Flounder. Alright, you just pick the most
He's my
Gundam name
second
we've had
best
so
friend.
far.
He's my 3rd best friend. There's co-pilot, there's Tom, and then now there's Seaman Flounder. Can I add him in my relationships?
Yeah,
Sure.
and yeah, sure. And he's fairly impressed with you for someone who you just met. So I don't know. Start him off at a 2.
Oh hell yeah! And it's spelled Cseaman.
Yes,
All
it
right.
is.
I got to name him, but whatever.
Okay, we are done with deck shenanigans. You begin unloading those missiles to and fro, keeping a close eye on your saberfish because I assume you want to get back in the fight as soon as possible. Next in the lineup is Topper. All right, Topper turns away from the dop he was shooting at, and goes for the Gaul attack carrier. He fires his large missiles. He hits, does some pretty good damage. He says, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Topper is a simple man.
Fair enough.
Okay, Mad Gun, your turn now. All the dots have basically returned to the Gaul attack carrier.
Are they all there, or is some still flying there?
They've all they have like these landing pads in the Gaul, so and they're getting behind it because of the well, you don't know why they're getting behind the Gaul attack carrier. You assume a play's happening, I guess. You're smart enough that you would know that something's going on. The guy just came over a loudspeaker and, yelled about surrender or die, and then all the dops cleared out of the way. So, smells a little fishy for the flying anchors.
Using my Gundam about knowledge.
Your Gundam about
Your Gundam
what the-
about knowledge?
Look,
I think Matt has a
look.
severe brain damage.
Look, did you have a stroke or something during that sentence?
Using my
him
Gundam. Using my knowledge about Gundam.
Brain use about Gundam thing.
I can assume that there's. You showed me a picture of the guac.
Of the
Molly.
Gaul?
Of the guac.
The guacamole
The guac.
thing.
the guacamole attack carrier, yes.
Yes, and it looks like it has windows right there, right?
Oh,
with
yeah.
avocados.
That's where the avocados are, and I'm gonna shoot a missile there.
Nice.
So you're gonna aim for the cockpit of the Gaul.
Yes, of the guac.
Okay, all right. You're gonna have to get a complete success. A mix is gonna result in you missing the cockpit, but if you get a complete success, you hit the cockpit.
All
So, make an attack using sight. It's still kind of at a distance, unless you've made a point to get closer to it.
I did not, so that's a +1. And I rolled a 6 and a 4, plus a 1 is an 11.
Damn.
All right. That's a full success. Okay. So you see your missile go in, and one of those triangular yellow windows
Pops up,
at the
and
center.
there's people screaming.
It doesn't pop up. It's a
Oh, I thought you were
cockpit
talking
window.
about a cutaway. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not a little cutaway scene. But you see the missile go in through one of those cockpit windows, and then both cockpit windows erupt in flames. And the Gaul, you can almost tell like the Gaul has lost a lot of power and control behind it as it starts to kind of nose dive down
It's contagious.
toward the Inverness.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Topper.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it was a good one.
I mean, That's good.
Okay. So the God attack carrier is kind of heading toward the Inverness. A few of the anti-air on it still firing off. People going down with the ship because, well, it's a giant flying ship. What else are you going to do?
Dopper, how are you going to stop that?
It's not his turn.
He says that. It's not my turn.
It's not my turn. I gotta wait. I gotta wait a full turn cycle. That's how this works now.
This is the future.
All right. Ensign Darty, it is her turn, however.
You mean Kilgore?
And what? Oh, yes. No.
What the fuck?
I didn't hear what you said. I thought you said Billboard, and I'm like, what?
Billboard
Baggins? You can't just get everyone's name wrong. It just becomes way too confusing. But then I heard after hearing. Yes. All right. Yeah, so Ensign Kilgore, she comes over the mic, so everyone with a mic can hear her.
This isn't good. It looks like it's going straight for the Inverness.
Oh, fuck.
Lone Star's the only one without a who didn't hear that, and he's the only one who responded.
Well,
Yeah. Like,
to be fair, Lone Star is now looking up and seeing this giant
nice.
God
I got a nice
carrier
view.
Yeah, it's a cutaway.
down toward the Inverness.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Oh, man, I'm fucked.
Yeah, I don't know why Adam has to be a dick and put us in all these dangerous situations.
Being abused your whole life will do that to you.
Hey everyone, I'm Dallas Welk.
Hey, I'm Zach, y'all.
Okay, let's start out with some shout-outs. First, we'd like to thank New Type Mobile for sharing us on Instagram, and Animes for leaving us an awesome iTunes review. Ooh, and a special shout-out to Alex A. for recently emailing us a bunch of resources that they made up for a Gundam RPG that they ran in the past. From what we can see, there's a bunch of good stuff in there that we're really excited to possibly incorporate into our homebrew, especially as we get more into combat.
And if you guys want to be in a shout out in the next episode, just leave a review on iTunes or let us know that you shared us online. Thanks, everyone.
We also launched our gaming YouTube channel called Dead Set Gaming. We're planning on releasing game-related videos and content. It's also where we've been uploading episodes of Feddie Scum. We noticed we now have a few listeners on there exclusively, so we're going to start uploading the episodes on YouTube the same day as their release. Oh, and shout out to Kevin Robinson for being our first YouTube subscriber. And possibly our only one so far.
Love you, Kevin. Also, on our main YouTube channel, Dead Set Media, you can find musical projects that we've been working on, including an electronic project that I've been doing called Fight Your Foes. Through that, I've been making a lot of the songs for our podcast, including the main theme. So if you want to listen to that, you can go to Dead Set Media and listen to Fight Your Foes, or you could find Fight Your Foes on Facebook. Fight Your Foes also did the music segueing into this commercial spot, so you're welcome.
Yeah, that's super epic music coming into the commercial spot.
Hell yeah.
And Matt's detective agency is sadly no longer active. After an incident involving a horse, he's actually not allowed within 500 feet of Frank Thompson's ranch.
He did, however, take his horse riding talents to the local rodeo, where you can watch him perform every Wednesday after church.
His stage name is The Beyblade, and his catchphrase is, "Let it rip."
Jesus Christ.
Thanks everyone, and enjoy the rest of the episode.
All right, someone needs to tell Captain Godfrey. We need to make a plan.
All right. We are at co-pilot's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna frantically press my comms button to get in contact. The Inverness.
Okay.
So I assume
trying
this
to
button. Yeah, I assume it beeps them like beep 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 beep. Like
Yes.
hey,
Yeah.
I'm just pressing it a bunch.
Okay. And you hear a response. Oh fuck. You were not with who was it with? It was Mad Gun and Tiny who met the other captain. So you wouldn't know who is speaking back to you, but for the sake of the podcast and everyone else, this is the other captain that was arguing with Captain Godfrey, who said he was going to pull rank on her because he was acting admiral while the other captain was off on what he claimed to be a suicide mission. And so he comes in like,
This is Captain Eugene.
Move!
What?
Move!
you're just gonna yell move at him.
The gall is falling. Move!
He's
It's like, we're already taking evasive action. Do what you can to knock it off course.
Okay, I'm gonna just start firing a shit ton of missiles at it.
okay.
I'm gonna
Large
unload.
missiles?
I'm gonna unload.
You're just gonna
Everything.
Just I know that core move. It's right below make an attack, and right above convince others. It is just win the game, Adam. Adam, just let me win the game.
Hey, I can't shoot all my missiles at once. This is bullshit.
Just slam on all the buttons at one time.
This is like do the jet equivalent of button mashing. Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna come in from the side and just shoot a large missile at it.
All right.
Let's roll these babies.
If you've been moving toward it since you attacked it last turn, you can make an attack using daring if you wanted to. You're close enough.
Well, let's see what the fuck is better, shall we?
Because you are getting close
same.
to like basically a giant crashing vehicle.
Yeah, I'll do daring. Large missile. That's not real good.
Would they take a penalty
What
to
is it?
shooting
What is it,
AA
though?
since they're
I'm gonna use a melodrama move.
Okay, but like, tell me what your roll is real quick. No.
It was a 6.
Yeah, sounds like
It's a
good.
failure.
Wouldn't wanna rely on that one. Especially with my new system I put in place where I penalize you for failures with damage.
Yep. I'm gonna spend an RP.
You penalize us.
Hey, gross.
Adam's gonna penalize.
He's gonna damage us.
Children!
You don't have any
Children,
you don't have
please!
any add-ons to that 6?
I rolled a 4, so I had 2 add-ons to it.
Oh, damn it.
Went from a failed to a mixed. All right, we'll take it.
No, an RP wouldn't make it a success, right? Oh, you mean my other one? Yeah, I'm gonna use an RP.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. I believe you can do that. You can basically.
I have one. Thank God I kidnapped Tom's child last episode.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. All right. So you turn that failure into a mixed success, right?
Yes.
No, full success. Full success.
Yes.
It's not moving.
Yeah, so it was
up
a mixed
just one.
success. Brought it to a full success.
Got it. Yes. All right. So you hit with a large missile, and you see the Gaul kind of leer back and forth, and there's no pilot, so it's just reacting to you hitting it.
We need more missiles.
Okay, Tiny.
In the wrong direction.
It is your turn, Tiny.
All right. So I'm gonna pull up next to the god, but not really next to the god, just kind of close, kind of not close, safe enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna fire a large missile, and I rolled a 6.
Do you have
Oh, okay. Actually, it would be a 7. Not that helps much.
it's a mix, not a failure, so it's definitely less painful for you in the end. So I wouldn't say it doesn't matter. All right, I'm gonna give you a choice.
Oh shit. Okay.
Choose your
You can
destiny.
You can either do half damage and take a little bit of damage, or do full damage and be in a very bad position, kind of in front of the crashing Gaw.
Ooh.
So full damage, half damage, up to you.
Full damage.
Okay.
Damn, Tiny.
So you go in to make a very risky move.
Sure.
To get full damage, and it kind of puts you in front of the path as you pass it, shooting off your missile, a bit closer than you need to be. As the Gau's wings move up and down, you're kind of underneath one of the wings as it leers downward toward you. So, I need you to evade that. If you don't want to get smacked into the ocean by a giant wing.
All this wing tapping we're doing.
Man.
Look. Who
What is
started
this,
the wing
Gundam
tapping?
wing
Who
or
started the
something?
wing tapping?
I want to say it was Lone Star, but
I didn't start the wing tapping.
Lone Star.
well, hold on now. I don't think it's fair that you get the wing tap and I don't get the wing tap. So first off, fuck you. Secondly, I want a wing tap.
This is the wing tap to end all wing taps.
This is
I'm gonna
not
have to
World War
fix
II, okay?
all of these saberfish later.
You are. You are.
Someone needs to buy me a drink when this is over with.
Okay, so I roll for like act quickly, right? Is that what I do?
Yeah, I would say you could do act quickly. Either smarts or reflexes. You're either looking for a quick way out with reflexes, or you maybe could come up with a clever way to, I don't know, lose altitude incredibly quickly.
All right, well, I rolled an 11.
Okay, your pick then, I guess. Whichever one you think fits the flavor text better.
All right, I'm just gonna drop out of the way really fast. Just gonna free fall for a bit.
Okay. Are you gonna actually kill your engines, or are you just gonna take the throttle really hard down?
No, I think I'll kill my engines for a bit. I know what I'm doing.
So, Tiny, you kill your thrusters and
I did.
Drop back and drop down, and the wing passes right in front of you. The wings, I don't know if you've looked at it too much, but the wings have their own kind of thrusters to them, and so you're kind of left in the wake of its exhaust, and kind of pushes you back a little bit more than you expect. Lower your armor by 1.
Wait, she rolled an 11, right? That's a full success, I thought.
Well, she didn't roll a mixed success?
I rolled an 11 for that.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, no.
11,
Let's rewind sound effects. Put that in there. Yeah. So you drop back, kill your thrusters. The Dop's wing comes down, crosses right in front of you. You're in between 2 of the thrusters, and so no effect to you whatsoever. And you can deliver a cool tagline now, putting you on the spot.
La da 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 da.
Hold on, wait. Can I buy a vowel?
Yeah, why fucking not? I did earlier this episode.
Okay. That's golf, folks. Yeah.
Darty comes in and is like, oh my god.
I just want to say, I have ripped this ship apart.
All right. So that would be the Gaul's turn, which there's no one piloting it anymore. So your missiles directed at the Gaul have knocked it, kind of knocked its trajectory kind of pointing back up, and so it's gonna overpass the Inverness. It's not going to hit the Inverness anymore. Yay!
I want to shoot the Glock.
Lone Star. So you're on the deck in this forklift with your new best friend, Seaman Flounder.
All right. Back to the action.
And you see the Gaw attack carrier bearing down on you, and then you see several of your friends and saberfishes attacking it, attacking its rudders and fins, and trying to knock it, turn it so that its trajectory misses the Inverness, and they successfully do it.
Okay, my reaction is, oh my god, why have I been driving around in this forklift? We've been done for about an hour. I need to get back out there.
And so as the Gaw passes over the Inverness, you see the bottom front part of the Gaw open up. It basically splits apart down the middle. And there's a hangar in there. There's a lot of flames and smoke coming from that hangar section too. And from the flames and smoke, you see a Zaku appear. Green and purple, Zaku 1. it jumps from the crumbling gall as it passes over the Inverness and lands on the Inverness with such force that it sends the Inverness going from one side to the other and back
Jesus.
and forth.
He's surfing on this thing.
I am going to need you, Zach, to act quickly, not to be thrown into the ocean.
All right, here we go.
Sorry, Lone Star.
Yeah, that's right. All right, let's see.
I'm
still on the forklift.
Yeah, on the deck. But the forklift is probably going to go flying.
Where am I in relation to the Zaku? Like, am I close?
Oh,
to
you're on the opposite end of the. Well, actually, no. So it landed on your side of the deck. Where you're taking the things is the opposite side of the deck.
Yeah.
And so you are pretty close to it, and that's You're on the side of the ship with the Zaku.
And how's my ship at this point in the?
Your fighting plane?
Yeah.
I mean, it would be tied down, but the crew working on it might go flying without ships, if you get what I'm saying.
Might go flying without ships?
This landing is quite forceful.
So they're fucking just flying off the ship. Okay.
Maybe.
Seaman!
No! Alright, so where's Flounder, most importantly?
Oh, he's on the forklift with you.
Okay, he's not, thrown off.
Oh my god!
Alright.
He's reacting. He might get thrown off.
Alright, is the forklift faster than if I just bolted? Did my classic Naruto run?
Oh no.
Is it?
I just got this.
That's it. I'm Naruto running.
Look, I just realized that I'm a full-grown adult, and I am now considering whether or not someone doing the Naruto run is faster than a forklift at full speed.
It's the future. I don't know how fast these forklifts are, okay? For all I know, they're as fast as a car.
Okay, without the without the equipment that you were carrying, the forklift might be faster than you, but you have equipment. You might not have equipment if the forklift starts getting thrown off the ship.
All right, I'm going to tell Flounder to hold the forklift, and then I'm going to jump off, and I'm going to Naruto run towards my ship.
Okay.
Which, in our universe, it's not called Naruto running. I think I invented this run.
So it's Lone Starring.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it. Let's see.
It's Lone Star Running. Got it.
Lone Star Running. Wow.
No,
a Lone Star Runner.
Yeah. You get it. You get what I'm doing.
All right. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it Shooting Star.
Oh, the Shooting Star Run. Okay.
Shooting Star.
You invented that. Congratulations.
All right, my character is a little autistic, but that's fine. I like it. He's gonna shooting star towards the towards his fighter plane.
All right.
It's just so damn shiny.
So do I need to make a roll for act?
Yeah,
quickly?
you need to act
Reflex.
quickly, not to get and it's going to be a reflex to not get thrown off of the ship. So it's going to be for grabbing onto something, bracing yourself, stuff like that, so that you don't get thrown off of the ship or get 11. Knocked close. Good. You successfully not get thrown into the bay. There you go. Okay.
I do that. I whisper under my breath, "Shooting star, shooting star,
shooting star,
shooting star, shooting star."
All right. So you while you're running over to the saberfish, your saberfish, you see all these crew members and some unsecured tin cods going flying, lifting off the ship and then landing back on the deck. Some sliding off the deck. People and equipment included. On the other side of the ship, what you're running toward, you're basically running away from the Zaku now, but not quite at the far end of the ship. You see the seamen that you were unloading the supplies for
The semen that I was unloading?
No, stop.
Shooting star.
The petty officers that you were unloading supplies for. You see them, a lot of them getting jostled and falling down, and the equipment kind of falling down and getting slung across the fucking deck of the ship.
Yeah.
You see a few of them trying to get like a missile ready. That is what you see.
Okay, they're struggling to get the missile ready. Or do they look like they've got it, or should I help? What does it
missile
look like?
You can run over toward them, but it looks like a few of them will probably be able to shoot at the Zaku.
All right. Well, in that case, is there anyone near my fighter plane?
Yeah, there are a few engineers literally holding on to your saberfish.
All right. I'm going to try to make my way into it and ask them, is it ready to go?
It's Gran. He says like, yeah. Just 1 second. Like, one more second.
Okay. I'm getting in though. Is that fine? I get in while he's making his finishing touches.
He says like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to take off, and then like kind of looks at the Zaku. But you can try.
All right. I'm gonna get in and just fucking try. Is he out of my way?
So he needs to basically unlock you. The ship's still jostling, so it's a little difficult.
Okay.
But we're gonna end your turn there.
Ooh,
and
okay.
go to Topper. Lieutenant Topper is going to make an attack run at the Zaku.
All right. Well, Topper, I respect you. Congratulations.
I'm as old as you. I don't need. Okay, whatever.
He's
good kid.
Good kid. Bold as steel on that guy.
He's going in and he's firing missiles from his saberfish at the Zaku. Let me bring up the Zaku.
Fly 10 COD, but that's not important.
All right, he hits the Zaku with some missiles, and
since he was flying uncoordinated, he gets swatted out of the fucking air.
And pretty much it looks like the missile kind of just hits it, and then like you see the explosion and the smoke kind of just go past the Zaku, and the Zaku's still just standing there.
Dragon Ball Z style, I like it.
Yes. Now, as you get a better look at this Zaku, it seems to have two weapons that you can see on it. It's holding a machine gun, and at its side, it has this weird-looking RPG thing. Like a grenade, kind of. But,
okay, but nothing lethal.
With a long stick. You're not quite sure what that weapon is. You would guess from looking at it that it is some rocket-propelled grenade or some grenade with like a long stick handle that is used to toss and tumble. Mad Gun, it is your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna... obviously, I've fought these things in space a couple times.
Once or twice, possibly, yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna relay the information. What little information I know across the net is to
try to take out its cameras and its eye and on its head. If it has no cameras, it'll be an easier target.
It's good advice. I was actually expecting you to ask me what your character would know, but that is actually pretty good advice.
All right. So after relaying that information, I'm gonna give out the order that we're gonna take the same usual squadrons we take. So it's gonna be Tiny.
Tiny, a Lone Star. If you're back in the air, you guys are flying together. Me and co-pilot are gonna fly together. We're gonna do coordinated runs on this Zaku construction bot.
What if I provide some sort of like cover fire to distract it, and then one of you zoom down and try to get a missile on its eye, so just so it isn't trying to kill you when you're so close.
It's too risky. Don't risk your life like that.
I mean, I would provide the cover fire. You want me to go down? I mean, I guess I could.
No.
Well, how many missiles? Okay, so at this point, I'm just imagining we're flying around, zooming around this motherfucker. It's like we're having conversations. He just gotta look.
This is happening very quickly. Otherwise, you would have been shot down. Okay, back to the original turn order. So, what are you gonna do?
I'm fucking shoot it in the eye, I guess. Fuck it.
Okay.
Can't let the kid outdo me, so.
All right. What are you gonna shoot in the eye with?
My last large missile, not missile. 'Cause
Last large missile. Got it. All right.
All right. And I'm gonna. So I've fought these, so I would assume that there's some kind of blind spot in them. Maybe if I come from above them or from the side, I don't really know. Something you have to tell me.
So the Zaku 1 would have blind spots at its rear to some degree, and the Zaku 1 also has a divider in the center of its mono eye rail, which kind of creates a awkward blind spot as well.
I'm gonna somehow. I guess I would figure this out as I'm flying. I would come in basically from the rear side, either rear right, rear. Mm-hmm. So like the rear southeast, rear southwest.
I'm gonna make this very easy. Yeah. It is a mobile suit standing on an aircraft carrier in the middle of a bay. You can do loops around this thing.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I don't know if it would take more effort to come in from behind, loop around, shoot it in the eye. Would that put me in its kill sights for a couple seconds? You know what I mean?
I mean, it can turn around and shoot at any of you once you get its attention or ire the ire of the pilot.
I'm gonna continue with my normal plan then, and that's to come from behind, loop around, shoot it in the fucking eye.
Okay, you're gonna try to loop. Now, are you aiming at the head, or are you actually trying to damage the eye?
The eye. I rolled a 7. That's with my bonuses up.
That is a mixed success. So you hit the head. You think you have purchase, and then through the smoke of your missile, you see the glow, the pink glow of the ominous mono eye of the Zaku.
Can I use my RP?
Do you have an RP point? You said you wanted to spin one?
I do have one RP.
Now, the Zaku does have other cameras, but this would be the main camera, and this would significantly limit what they can see.
I'll spend it for the camera. I do it for the gram.
Okay, so rewind time. The missile comes in, the Zaku leers over, and the missile goes straight into the mono eye and explodes, and it's just a black line across the Zaku's visor. The head still looks fairly intact. You've basically torn the paint off of it with the explosion, but the eye is not visible. It has lost power. It is broken, shattered.
All right. I'm going to fly back to the Inverness and rearm, hopefully.
You're at the Inverness.
Don't die.
You are at the Inverness. And
this is Zaku.
Obviously, I'm flying around, motherfuckers.
Yeah. But it's gonna be just how it's gonna be tricky for Lone Star to take off with a Zaku on the ship. It might be tricky for you to land with the Zaku on the ship.
I got 4 words for you, Adam.
Okay.
Do you know what those 4 words are?
I don't know. What are they?
I've still got it.
Okay. We will end your turn there, though. So, you can return next turn. All right, it is co-pilot's turn. Co-pilot?
Okay, I'm gonna fire a large missile at one of the legs, like swoop in, fire, pull back up, in a way to hopefully get it off balance so it falls into the ocean, maybe, or at least off the deck of the Inverness.
That is possible. If you damage one of the legs enough, it will fall off the Inverness.
Well, large missile it up.
Or at least crash down onto the deck, which isn't that helpful, but, it's still better than a walking Zaku on your ship.
Okay, I'm gonna roll sight. I rolled an 8.
Mixed success.
Wait, no. 6, 7, 8, 9. I rolled a 9.
Mixed success.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Wait.
About
A
that.
10.
I rolled a 10.
I'm going to say you do half damage, and the Zaku will have a slight advantage attacking you since you kind of got its attention but didn't hit fully.
Adam, do I have a jetpack as a pilot?
You mean like a personal jetpack?
Yes.
I mean, it's possible. It's not crazy to think that you'd have that in your kit. It'd be more of a thing. It'd be more common in space. But yeah, not impossible.
Well, it's up to you.
No, if you want it in your kit, you can have it in your kit. If you feel like Mad Gun has it, then you can have it.
See, I don't want to say it out loud because it's a dumb fucking idea.
Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait till your next turn. You can have a turn to think about it.
All right.
Okay. Tiny, you are next.
I guess I'm gonna like fire another missile, trying to go off co-pilot's plan. Cause sounds pretty good to me. Tip him over and let him sink.
Got it.
I rolled a 9.
Any modifiers?
That's with my modifiers is a 9. Yes.
Got it. Mixed success. So same thing. You deal partial damage to the Zaku. That one leg you're pounding on does look slightly damaged, though. All right. Well, so the Zaku landed on the ship, facing kind of like the main bridge. He then pretty much immediately lost his camera, and then took some damage to the leg. So you hear the voice that you heard from the Gaul earlier, Lieutenant Commander Sturgeon.
I'm not going to go down without taking some of you with me.
Well, he goes for this weird missile grenade-looking thing on his side, and he's holding it by the stick part and pointing it in the vague direction of the Inverness. You see the red tip of this this unknown weapon kind of break off from the stick part. You know, it's rocket propelled clearly at this point, and it's a missile of some kind. It veers off, goes by the bridge, and hits the deck of the Inverness, where those petty officers who were readying those missiles were.
Flounder!
Yeah.
No!
I'm sorry, Zach. You see a lot of those.
No!
You see a lot of those missiles and small, like basically anti-air missiles and stuff, and the other supplies that you helped him move from one side of the deck to the other side of the deck. You see them, a lot of them slide across the deck from the explosion. A few of them explode in the explosion. The front part of the Inverness is pretty fucked. It's not great.
Flounder's been cooked, Lone Star.
God damn that son of a bitch.
I don't actually know what I'm saying right now.
Yeah. The fish puns. All right. Is that what we are? Fish pun Feddie Scum?
No, we're stopping it. That was the final.
No, it won't.
That was the final fish pun.
Who do you think you're dealing with here? Who do you think we are dealing with here, Matt?
Bunch of children.
Don't worry, Lone Star. He might still be alive.
God,
he might be
but a dried and crusty seaman now.
He might be floundering down there.
You guys are going to hell.
Okay. All right, but the Zaku then drops the stick part of that weapon. It was obviously a one-shot weapon, pretty much, and then goes to ready the machine gun. All right, that's the Zaku's turn. Lone Star, you're in your jet. You just saw your buddy explode. Well, you didn't see him specifically explode, but you saw an explosion in the general vicinity that you last saw him.
Yeah.
You can try to take off.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
It's gonna be risky because you're basically going to be taking off, flying toward the Zaku, and then pulling up as you pass the Zaku. If you want to do that.
Okay, for this, would I be able to implement my daring and reflex?
It's gonna be daring for sure.
Okay.
This is you're literally taxiing toward a Zaku that you think can't see you, but not sure. Yeah. And then trying to lift up before you actually reach the Zaku.
All right, let's fucking do it.
Yeah, so definitely daring. Take a risk for sure.
All right, 11.
Okay.
A 3 and a 6 plus 2 daring.
All right. So you manage to take off. You pull up. You go right over his shoulder once you reach flying speed, and you are back in the fight. Okay. We are back with Topper. He's gonna complain over the radio toward Mad Gun.
It's knees, old man. It's knees. Come on.
My knees are fine.
No, not your knees.
All right. He's gonna come in and fire a large missile this time, since he saw a small missile do pretty much nothing to this guy. It hits. It actually does damage this time, and you see the knee buckle, and the Zaku 1 goes down on one knee. It's not falling off the ship, though. It's managed to steady itself. And Mad Gun, your turn.
All right. Well, first off, I'm gonna need some kind of pistol or something.
You would have a sidearm.
All right. And
Yeah.
my jetpack, and I'm going to realize that taxiing onto the thing is going to be nearly impossible.
Uh-huh.
So
I mean,
I'm going to
you did just see Lone Star take off, so
Yeah, but luck. There's always luck.
You're chalking that up to luck. Okay.
I'm not feeling very lucky right now.
Okay.
He's
Wait,
no
so
Lone
you're
Star.
all right. So what are you going to do?
I am going to try to hijack the Zaku.
You're not feeling lucky right now, but you want
That's
to
way
try to
less
hijack
risky.
the Zaku. Okay. You're in a jet. What happens to the tin cod that you're flying?
I'm just gonna
You're gonna bail.
basically. I'm gonna ram him.
Old Faithful's about to
Zaku.
crash. He's
Wait,
just
so are you going to ram the tin cod into the Zaku?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna eject. I'm gonna fly towards him, eject, and wish me luck.
All right. 3 words. Take a risk.
Oh boy, I like taking a risk.
You
My
can do
best
something
roll.
less daring and try to slap him with your wing.
I rolled
That's
a
very
9,
Gundam
Adam.
You rolled a 9. That's gonna be a mixed success.
It sure is.
Unless you want to spend a resource point. Do you
I
have
do
any
not have a
resource
resource point anymore.
Okay, well then you're going to be stuck with that mixed success. Which you bail from the tin cod. It doesn't hit the Zaku. It just kind of goes off and then lands in the water, like kind of hits the water on the other side of the Inverness. But you are bailed and in the air with your little jetpack and a handgun drawn. All right. You see Darty coming in to make a pass. She's going to fire missiles again, just about to, and then she sees Mad Gun like hovering in front of the Zaku, and she yells like,
Damn it, old man, you're in the way.
and she just pulls off to the side instead of firing a shot.
Get better, I guess. I don't have a
Get good.
fucking
Luckily,
be a better
he
pilot.
didn't hear that.
She can't hear me, so
Yeah. No one can hear you. No one knows what you're doing, by the way.
I'm gonna shake my fist angrily at her as she flies by.
Get off my landing zone. Get out of my airspace.
air.
Oh god.
All right. Co-pilot,
Gone rogue.
your turn.
I think I know what Lieutenant Gether is doing.
Okay.
And he
Yeah,
would want
and?
me to fire a missile at the Zaku.
All right. I will
My
say
last large missile.
you better hit.
I don't want to kill Matt's character. He'll be so mad at me.
No, good. My
He'll
choice
die.
first.
He'll die how he always wanted, doing
Alone.
something really stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm
Crack.
gonna purposely aim, not towards Gether, but like I don't know, wherever he's not around, maybe the face.
Well, Gether, if I'm guessing what you're doing correct, you are going to be hovering around the torso.
I sure am.
Okay. Legs would be your safest bet then, co-pilot.
Hell yeah. Gotta believe in the heart of the dice. Don't let me kill my friend, Dice.
The heart of the snake eyes.
10.
Hell yeah.
Okay, nice, finally. All right. So, Zaku's down on one knee. It starts to, like, lift itself up again as Mad Gun is hovering around the torso area. And you see a missile, Mad Gun, entering your field of view. You kind of
This
panic
is a little
for
familiar.
Yeah. You know, so something tells you that something like this has happened before. But this time the missile's, I don't know, better aimed, as if someone took well to your instruction and has learned how to better aim missiles.
That would be great.
All the teaching is finally paying off, and you feel a pinch of pride as you see the large missile hit the knee of the Zaku and explode, and the knee just completely shatter at the joint, and the Zaku fall again down toward its knee.
So yeah, he's kind of like cheering right now. He's like, yeah, good fucking shot.
All right, it is the Zaku pilot's turn. A bit more frantic now, you again hear Lieutenant Commander Sturgeon come across the call and say something along the lines of,
Damn it! I lost my Gaw! I lost my Zaku! Oh, that brat's gonna live it up.
and that's all you hear. Okay, he's going to lift the machine gun. You don't know how his visibility is at the moment, but you're assuming bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, you're, 1 visibility. He's basically just going to aim at the length of the Inverness and move vertically with the machine gun, hoping that he hits something. Speaking of Mad Gun,
Yes.
this giant robot in front of you is waving a machine gun up and down across its length. You might want to try to move out of the way of that before you do a thing.
All right, I'll move out of the way.
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to take a risk because it's really the only thing I have a +2 in.
That's the only thing I'm good at.
Body, I'm good at using my body, all right? Convince others, bullying people, pushing crates, forklifts out of holes.
Okay.
But, I'm going to take a risk.
Got it.
I roll a 2 and a 6, plus a 2 is a 10.
All right. You successfully move in closer as the Zaku moves its arm up and down and fires its machine gun. The very sturdy, regular sounding like fuck of its
really
machine
loud?
gun is incredibly loud. It is deafening. You are deaf effectively at this moment right now. You cannot hear anything. It's just ringing, just loud ringing constantly. It is now your turn.
Holy fuck.
Mad Gun.
I'm starting to think this is such a good idea. Starting
Yeah.
to set her up. I'm going to try to take the Zaku.
Okay.
I rolled an 11. Can I still use my convince others by intimidating through the cameras to open the door?
I mean,
We're going to blow it open.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's actually a pretty good intimidation. Yeah. All right. Do your spiel then. Convince Sturgeon to come
I have
out.
to find a camera, right?
So
I'm going to assume I find a camera, so I tap on it and I get his attention, and I'm be like, hey, fish guy, if you don't open the fucking door, you get 2 options at this point. You can come out and you can surrender peacefully, and you will be treated as a prisoner of war. You remember that? Sounds familiar. Or 2, I'm going to put some shit on this door, and I'm going to fucking blow it up, and you're going to die. So those are your fucking options right now.
Oh, man.
there's a long pause.
Slight
and then
soiling
the
of pants.
armor covering the cockpit entrance opens up, and you see a very thin, kind of regal-y kind of, well-to-do officer type who is sweating, a little bloody. Looks like maybe some instruments in the gauze exploded in his face. Worse for wear, come out holding his hands up. I am an officer. I expect to be treated like one.
Well, we treat officers like shit on the Inverness. So, do you want to be treated like an officer or a prisoner of war?
Dead set medium.